Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'll give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jordan calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Buffalo.
Now back to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
Now a run with Singletary. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The tackle.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run here with Singletary. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
This is out quickly to the right. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
On the play brings up 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
For the Bills field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down by Tre'Davious White.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
3rd and long.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. 49,
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
2-yard line.
Here's White. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tremaine Edmonds.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
60 On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They don't give it here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Again, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Singletary, the ball
it's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Going deep for Diggs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
We've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. They throw it out right complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Jets, 20.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Singletary.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
second down. Here's a keeper by the QB.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A gain of
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
C.J. Mosley.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
6-yard line.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They run here with Singletary. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. They'll look to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down. 35 to Mike. Hey, let's get this. Mike 35. Watch the script.
And that will be complete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Singletary again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Bills.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
At the 9-yard line.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On the give, this is Singletary. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
7-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Davis on the tackle.
They'll look to run with Singletary. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're just thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tie it right. We got 3. We got 3. Pick up the ball. Mike 35. Mike 35. Man, I got you. 35's the Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike 35. Mike 35. Watch the run. Watch the run. 35's the Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Final score, Bills.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Buffalo, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.
I don't know nobody, I'm on this every day.